All right, so I want to discuss an incident that just happened to me. I know a lot of people might be embarrassed and not post something like this, but I think it happens to a lot of people. I've heard a few people it happened to after my situation. So I think it's more important that we share it and stop it from happening to anybody rather than let our egos get ahead of us. The incident I'm talking about is called card swapping. So basically, I went to the ATM today, deposited some money. There was a gentleman off to my left that may have not been covering my numbers better as I should have when I put my PIN number in. And as I deposited my money and I walked away, the guy calls me back and says, "Hey, I don't think you logged out of your transaction." So I go back and it was in Spanish and I couldn't read what it was saying. So he was telling me you may need to put your card back in, which I tried, it wouldn't. Then he said, "Here, scan it on the scanner." And as I moved my hand up to it, he grabbed the card out of my hand, which honestly I didn't really think nothing about. And then he said he tried to scan it, and then he told me to hit cancel, and he gave me a card back. And it seemed like the transaction, was canceled. Like I said, it was in Spanish, so I couldn't really see what it was, understand what it was doing. So I drive off, and I thought it was a weird altercation. So I double checked the card, and he handed me someone else's card. And I go back and I look, and the guy's no longer there. So I log into my account, and I realize there's $300 missing from my account immediately after the deposit that I had made. So I ran into the bank and they had me shut off my card. I talked to the bank manager and he told me it's called a scam called card swapping, where they swap your card out of your hand and they give you someone else's. And basically, um, more or less, they canceled my card, filed a new claim, and filed a claim for my losses and issued me a new card. And the manager looked up the card and said that that one was also canceled. Apparently, I guess they scammed that person and then used a card to hand to me to scam me, because it was, typical Wells Fargo, same exact looking card. And so just want to warn you guys, be careful. Don't trust anybody at the ATM, especially if someone grabs your ATM card right out of your hand. Double check if anything, but don't even let them touch your credit card or debit card. I was just being naive and I thought it was someone being helpful. So yeah, please be careful out there. Don't trust anybody at the ATM. Even the manager told me this not just only happens at the ATM outside, but it's actually happened at the ATM inside the bank as well. So these guys are very brazen. Be very careful. Something like that happens to you, just take a picture of the person. That way they're afraid and they know that you can report them because you actually have surveillance. I filed a police claim report, but I'll be honest with you, I really don't think much is going to come of it. But yeah, like I said, be careful out there and just be wary.